Match 1, Game 3, Nekos of Korhal versus Team Toronto.
Welcome back, Direct Strike fans, to Match 1, Game 3 of the Direct Strike 3v3 Commander Tournament. My name is Synergy, you are watching Synergy Gaming TV. Let's introduce our players. In the top right-hand corner, the Nekos of Korhal. Position 1, Sergeant Craven, playing Raynor. Position number 2, Nedved, playing Phoenix. And position number 3, Taco Lord, playing Carrix. Their opponents, Team Toronto, in the bottom left-hand corner. Position 1, Chainlink, playing Abathur. Position number 2, CJO, playing Tychus. And position number 3 is Apocalypse, playing Han and Horner. All right, so what do we got kicking off here right now? Taco Lord dropping down some of the, I can remember the name, Sentinels. All right, defenses coming out here. See, notice, this is something for you guys that are new to Direct Strike. Notice how the defenses are off to the side and not right in the front, except for this. Keep that in mind. It's very important. This is odd. Typically, this bunker would be off to the side a little bit more, kind of where that got placed. Let's take a look here. We've got a Vile Roach. I'm pretty sure it's a Vile Roach. Am I right? I am right. Vile Roach coming in here. We got some pings, making sure their defenses are in place. You are going to notice some very cool things here with defensing. That's not a word. With defenses in this tournament, you're going to notice the players play them actively, meaning in which when a unit is targeting their defenses in the bunkers out of range, they're going to move their defenses to make sure that the AI continues targeting their defenses, but the unit is being attacked by the bunker. Typically, this is not correct. All right, Tychus here doing some serious damage here. We got some Sentinels coming in here from Taco Lord. Tychus is just wrecking face. All right, we got the next wave coming in here. We got some Hellbats? We call them Hellbats, right? Yeah, I can't remember what's a Firebat and what's a Hellbat, and I always get confused. So many different units with commanders, you guys. All right, and we got the Vultures coming in. That is something I do know. Dropping those spider mines in behind the bunker, though. Unfortunately, those are not going to be too useful. Hopefully, they'll keep a couple charges. They'll be able to drop some of them here as they come into the next fight. Vile Roach and a bunch of stupid, ridiculous mutas. Super not fun. They should be brood. No, they're just mutas. Brood mutas. That comes from Zagara, if I'm not mistaken. Or Kerrigan. One of the two. Either way, Mutalisks doing some cleaning up some mines here. This is actually a really good way to clean up the mines. This is going to be a great indirect way to take care of the mines here, and it's going to allow CJO to follow up here with his Tychus units. This is going to be pretty good here. Obviously, Mutalisk getting destroyed. Phoenix coming in here. They're going to be a 1v2 here. Phoenix doing a backup plan. This is great micro here. A great micro from Nedved. Backing it up there to join the units up with Taco Lord and allowing for the destruction of Tychus there. We're getting some... what do we call these things? They're like silly, stupid galleons. I knew that. Assault galleons, you guys. I promise, by the end of this tournament, I'm going to have all the names down pat. It's going to be super dope yellow swagons. Assault galleons putting in some time here against those Marines. Then they're going to flip around and start attacking all of the units on the ground. We've got the Ravagers coming in here. Ravagers with Mutalisks. This is actually interesting here. This is going to be very good air domination if Team 1 decides to do any sort of transitions into the air units. They're going to do relatively good. Ravagers are also very good at bombarding and kind of like sieging from a distance. Very, very good here. Somebody just leveled up in this tournament. Phoenix coming in here. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage as most of the units are flying here right now. However, Blaze versus Phoenix. Kind of a dull fight going on here right now. These guys are just kind of beating the crap out of each other, not really doing anything. Assault Galleons getting in here. The attack on the bunker is pushing in here. Assault Galleons coming in like crazy. What units are we going to drop out? We're going to get a bunch of Reavers. Looking good. All right. And now they're going to slip. The units are going to slip underneath. The Marines are going to fight, but the rest of the units are going to slip underneath here. Sergeant Craven's... Vultures just got annihilated here. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have the units in place at the moment to deal with a whole lot of this air. Mutalisks finally making their way to the bunker, going to get dominated here. Reaver's going down. Assault Galleon's going to start putting on some pressure onto that bunker here. And then we've decided to go with a bunch of Disruptors. That seems odd, considering the units that are dealing most of the damage are air units. Not sure what the plan is here. Reavers are doing some damage here, and these Assault Galleons are just beating the crap out of that bunker. It should fall here relatively quickly. We do have some Phoenixes. Phoenixes? No, they're not. They're neither. They're Mirage, because I'm an idiot and forget what all the units are called. Mirage. Finally putting in some work here. Bunker drops. And finally, these Assault Galleons, who are just absolutely crushing this here at the moment. Again, Vultures coming in here. They're going to do some great damage against the Reavers. Unfortunately, they're not going to do a whole lot of anything else here. Reavers getting their flight on and pushing in onto the command center. This is not looking good. Assault Galleons putting in some serious work here, doing the 180 flipper-rooski to take out some of that defense they had around the bunker, but they haven't moved it back to the command center yet. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of an opportunity with it being destroyed. Phoenix is making a Hail Mary for the midline, going for the 50-yard line here, and going to come into contact with the Tychus fight. This is not going to go well for this. Phoenix absolutely gets dumpstered here. So this is actually relatively good in this specific matchup. Using the... man, I can't think of any of the names. The Disruptors, wow. Using the Disruptors against Tychus is relatively good. It's a lot of burst damage to take care of that. Unfortunately, it's not helping with anything else in the carryover of the waves, right? The leaks. Beam coming down here, gonna blap, 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 pew, 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 and Tychus units are down. We've got the Reavers doing some fly, fly, fly stuff, and the Vikings gonna try and put in some work here. I'm not sure. Oh no, this is not looking good here for Nekos of Korhal. This is gonna be quite bad here, as they're gonna start pushing in. Oh, they do the flip-de-flirp 180 again, and they're gonna start moving in here. We've got the Scouts gonna try and get some of that anti-armor damage against those Assault Galleons. They're dropping relatively well. Phoenix activating his ability here to get some pew-pew happening. All right, Assault Galleon's getting down here. Command Center down, though. Down to half HP. This is not looking good for the Nekos of Korhal here. Disruptors getting a little bit of damage in here on the Blaze. Unfortunately, not nearly enough damage. Barely even took him down to half HP. Mirage is just going to fly over these, obviously, because Tychus units are heroic. They cannot be lifted up by the Mirage. All right, Phoenix falls. This is getting pretty gross. We've got the Swarm Host here getting annihilated. Tychus doing some damage here. And, of course, the Rattlesnake pounding on that command center. Does fall, finally. And a bunch of units coming here from Sergeant Craven. We got a bunch of Marines here. Unfortunately, not going to be enough to take out those Reavers. Vikings taking some damage here, but they are going to clean up there. But, of course, the Assault Galleons are just going to dominate this. This is not looking good for Nekos of Korhal. Rough situation. Big shout out to our patrons as well. I guess at this point, patron. Their support is allowing me to make these replay commentaries. So please consider supporting the channel through Patreon. Link down below in the description. And for those of you that have, thank you so much for your support. Command Center taking some damage from one of those Assault Galleons. It does drop, though. We've got some of the Annihilators. Ha! I got it right here. Annihilators with their burst attack doing some serious damage. Taking out two of those Assault Galleons. Unfortunately, not a whole lot left here. Annihilators are very good against armored units, which means that Blaze is going to be taking some of that crap here, but I don't see the Command Center lasting any longer. It's not. That is GG. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the winner of round one, or match one. It's going to be Team Toronto. Congratulations, players. That was Nekos of Korhal versus Team Toronto. We'll see you in match number 2.